Oh, okay, girl. So the say ukruva yisho. Yebo. Ngondo celile le. Yes, I can see. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Like wow. You see, I told my mother's personality, guys.
After watching this video, I'm 100% convinced that the mother of this child, Uminentle, needs to be jailed as well, because there's no stinking way that your child will be dealing with a 50-something-year-old man and you know absolutely nothing about it, okay? So for those of you who don't know, I just want to quickly bring you up to speed. And just to do a quick disclaimer, don't really like doing these whole background intro into the video things, because I do think at this point everyone really has the gist of what's going on. But if you don't already know what's been happening, there's a girl that posted a video on TikTok that made its way to Twitter, and when it hit the Twitter streets, it basically blew up, and Twitter has been burning ever since, right? This girl posted this video on Twitter. Obviously, you know, in the video we can see that she's a high school student, and in this video she's saying 4th year anniversary with my love, or something along those lines. I'm not really quoting what the caption of the video is. Obviously, in that video she is seen in what seems to be a very expensive and luxurious car. People can tell by the interior of the car that this car looks extremely expensive, and the gift that she got from her supposed lover is an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, for anyone who is knowledgeable on tech products, you will know that the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the latest and therefore the most expensive iPhone that you can get. And iPhones are not cheap, okay? So basically, she posted this video. It blew up all over Twitter, and people went to do some digging because they figured if this girl is 17 years old, she's seen kissing a man, you know, in this very expensive car, and she's unboxing an iPhone 15 Pro Max, then something's not adding up. Because if she's dating people who are around or in her age group, there's no way that a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 20-year-old, and sometimes even 25-year-old man would able to afford those things, okay? Now, the Twitter investigators did their thing. People went on and investigated because everyone really wanted to know who the 17-year-old girlfriend was dating that she's been in a relationship with for the past 4 years. And everybody literally unfolded working together. And you know, when people work together on social media, they can catch whoever they want to catch. They can solve cases, right? They basically found out that it's a man by the name of Pastor Ntsikelelo Kamanga. Pastor Ntsikelelo Kamanga is, I believe, 50-something years old. He is a married man, okay, and he's allegedly been in a relationship with this young girl since she was around maybe 13 to 14 years old, because everyone, I think, is guessing that the girl is around 17 years old at this time. Okay, and that's when Twitter blew up, because obviously if you've got any sense of moral ethics, or any sense of ethics rather, or morality, you will know that it's wrong for a 14, 13 or any underage person to be in a relationship with a man in his mid to late 50s. That is absolutely wrong. Twitter blew up. Obviously, people are trying to get this man to get jail time, because in South Africa it is considered, and I'll say it with the G, but just replace the G with an R. It is considered rape if you are in a relationship with someone who is not yet of age. That is a jailable offense, right? And that's a fact. You can get a hefty jail sentence rather for having relations, you know, with someone who is underage, you know. And allegedly, well, not allegedly, because there are pictures going or doing the rounds on social media, this man is married, right? And if he's married, I'm assuming that he's got children. And taking his age into consideration, I would think that his children are most likely in the same age group as this girl that he's allegedly in a relationship with. So on all forms, in every level, in every sense of the word, whatever this man has been doing to this young girl is considered wrong. Now, obviously, on Twitter, people have been having various opinions. People have been saying that obviously he's a predator, he is an offender, he is a rapist, you know, all of these things which, you know, happen to be facts. They are facts. We can't dispute all of those things. If in fact this man has been in a relationship with this girl for 4 years, and he started dating her from the time that she was allegedly 13 or 14 years old up until, you know, 17 or even 18, that is in fact a crime to do, right? So people have been expressing all over Twitter and all over social media that basically he's a predator and he deserves to get jail time. Because what type of man gets attracted to a child of that age to the point where he's buying her all of these expensive gifts, basically trying to manipulate her, in my personal opinion, into staying into this relationship? And we all know how impressionable young people are, how impressionable young kids are, which is why it is an offense to be in a relationship or have any sort of I don't want to say the word sexual, but sexual, interactions with these children. It's because they're largely impressionable. They're not at that age where they're able to fully make and understand decisions and the repercussions of their decisions. And it is, in fact, a form of manipulation if you're going to be buying someone gifts because, you want to extract certain favors from that person. I largely believe that the reason why he was doing all of these things for this girl is purely because he wanted to A, manipulate her, B, try to get her to stay in a relationship with him, and C, try to sort of mask anything wrong that might have been happening in that situation. That's in my personal opinion. Obviously, I still have to say the words alleged, apparently, and all of this because this has not gone to court. As far as I know, this man has not been arrested. So I have to say the words allegedly and apparently, etc., etc. We're not even going to speak about the fact that this man is a pastor. And I say, or use rather, the term pastor very loosely because what type of a man of God is having, relations with minor children? That's why I'm saying I use this term very loosely because in my personal opinion, you cannot be a man of God if this is how you choose to conduct yourself. Imagine the people that go to his church every single Sunday who are tithing, guys. People are tithing and they're giving to God. I'm so sorry, it's not funny. People are tithing and they're giving to God. And this man is taking their hard-earned money. Some people even give their last pennies when it comes to God. You know how it is in church, right? These people are tithing, giving all of this money, and he's taking this money and using it to manipulate a minor, a child, so that he can continue to be in a relationship with her, right? And a lot of people were also speaking, because some of his pictures are doing the rounds on social media, a lot of people were speaking about how he does not look to be in a good state, physically. People were saying that it seems as if he's not like physically in well standing. And I really, really don't want to say like a comment that I saw, but people were basically alluding to the fact that he might have a specific disease, and this is where it gets incredibly sad, because at that age, when you're still a minor, you're not able to make certain decisions. Sometimes you're not even educated on prevention, taking PrEP, all of these things that you would have to take into consideration once you're old enough to get involved in certain activities, right? So it really is sad, guys. It really is sad for his wife. I don't know if his wife was, blissfully unaware at this point, but I do believe that your husband can, it's no way possible that your husband's cheating on you for 4 years and you don't even have an inkling of it, right? But the reason why I say the mom needs to be arrested is that you cannot tell me that your child is every day, your child, because there was a video that was doing the rounds on social media where this kid was saying, not every day, sorry, she was speaking in Sotho, not every day, munawaka, or my man gets me, whatever I want to eat. You cannot tell me that your child is getting takeaways every single day after school, right? Your child is posting content in someone's car that looks very luxurious, very high end. I don't know how the technical jargon when it comes to cars, right? You cannot tell me that your child has an iPhone 15 Pro Max. She regularly gets money and all of these things, and you have absolutely no knowledge about what's really going on in your child's life. That is super impossible. I'm so sorry. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. And with the video that I showed in the beginning, guys, it shows the type of parenting style that she has. You can see, in my personal opinion, that lady is umama wobumnandi, umama wes manje manje, or whatever you choose to call it. You can just basically tell that lady is a woman that doesn't know how to set and enforce boundaries. What do you mean you're talking about going to groove with your underage child and you're asking if you can put on or try on her sunglasses, and there's a video of you on the internet where you're twerking with your child and you're holding a bottle of liquor with the one hand and talking about going to groove? She needs to be arrested for neglect. That is an offense. It's an offense in South Africa and in most states to neglect your child. And a lot of people, the rumor mill is churning about how she possibly could have been benefiting from the interaction between her child and this man. Obviously, this is all hearsay, guys. This is all Twitter talk. So nobody really knows what's going on. But I say, in my personal opinion, a thorough investigation needs to be done on the priest. A thorough investigation needs to be done on the mom and whoever might have known about the situation. And also that child, Uminenhle, I believe her name is, she needs to get punished as well. Obviously, you can't give her a jail sentence, but she needs to know that there are certain repercussions for her actions. We can blame social media all we want. We can say that, kids are vulnerable, and they are vulnerable. We can say that they are impressionable, but we also have to be stringent in enforcing punishments on children who act out of order. We just, there's no other way to sugarcoat that. But anyways, I didn't want to do this video because literally it gets me so heated because I don't like this kind of behavior, man. This is nasty, nasty business. But tell me what you think about this in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next upload.